Hello there everyone and welcome to the July 2020 Stencil and More release full reveal video. So first up we have the mountain scene stencil. Now this is a 6x6 stencil and we have two various layers for a mountain and we also have a tree top layer at the bottom. Now this one can be used to create your own little mountain scenes, and as you can see, because it is a stencil, you can flip this so you can create kind of a reflection to create a pond or a lake underneath the mountains, which is very, very cool. This is a really easy one to layer up and a really fun one to play with too. Such a great stencil to have in your stash for maybe some guy cards, or even mix it up for some beautiful scenes as well. So next up we have the cloud scene stencil. Now this one works really well in conjunction with the mountain scene, but with this one you're going to be able to create loads of beautiful fluffy clouds with a beautiful skies between, and you don't have to use blue. You could definitely mix it up with different colour skies to create maybe a sunset or a sunrise with some yellows and pinks. So a great one for baby cards, guys cards, or lady cards as well. It's completely up to you how you want to use this stencil. Next up we have Feathery stencil. Again, this is a 6x6 inch stencil, and this is going to create a beautiful feathery look on your handmade projects. So you can see that we have a large feather there that you could mask off if you wanted to and just use that on its own, but you can create the whole kind of design really quickly and easily using a little bit of ink blending. You could use sprays or even embossing paste too. And remember, you can colour your embossing pastes with various different colouring mediums to create various different effects. Next up in the release we have the geometric landscape stencil. Again, a 6x6 inch stencil, and you can see just how pretty this is. So it has a geometric pattern on this, and you can use this for guys cards or lady cards because it's so geometric and it will go with various different things. This also works with the geometric stamp set, so you can stamp and stencil to create various different designs using this one. Next up we have the Trellis stencil, again a 6x6 inch stencil, and it has a lovely geometric like tile design on here. Kind of looks like a garden trellis that your flowers grow up, so that is a great way to use it. But you could also use it with various different elements to create various different looks using this one. It doesn't necessarily have to be a trellis. Have a good old play with this and use all the things that you do have in your stash to create various different designs. Last but not least in the stencil designs for this release is the alphabet stencil. So as you can see, we have the whole alphabet on here as well as various different other things, as in a hashtag, a ampersand, and also an exclamation mark. So this really has an old school theme to it. I think I used one of these when I was in school, so it's a really great one to use. You can use this to create various different words and have a really good old play with this fun stencil to add a little bit of a personalization to your handmade projects. We are adding some more colour families to our beautiful enamel dots in this release. So we have 4 different colour families that we're adding to the mix, and this one is the warm and cozy. So we have various different oranges there, as well as the stars and hearts on the side. We also have tropical forest. Some of my favourite greens are in this set and I do love it very, very much. We also have shades of purple, so for all of you purple lovers out there, you can now add some beautiful enamel dots to your handmade projects too. And last but not least, we have the Seashore collection. So we have all these beautiful tealy aqua colours, as well as those stars and hearts at the side too. So new to us now, we have creative cutouts. Now these are 12 by 12, and in this one, this is the nested wreath. You are going to get 9 different pieces. So 3 of the large wreath, 3 of the smaller wreath, and 3 of the middle-sized wreath. And you can see just how pretty these are. Now these are 80 pounds cardstock, and they are white, but they are also colorable, so you can add your inks and your sprays to these to change the look of them and to create various different projects. These are a really fun element to add to your handmade projects, and we are really excited to see how you use yours. But not least in our July 2020 stencil release is the Creative Cutouts Moroccan Mosaic. Again, these are 12 by 12. Now these are full sheets, so you're going to get 3 of these, and they are intricately laser cut to create a beautiful effect. Now you can add these to all of your projects, and they are large enough to create a 12 by 12 layout. So it's a really great way to add some texture. And as before, you can add color to these with some inks, sprays, whatever you do have is going to create beautiful effects using these. So everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. We really do hope that you've spied something that makes you want to create something beautiful, and we'll see you again really, really soon. Bye-bye.
Hello crafters, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching.